Alright guys, hey, well, back on trail. Tuesday morning, May the 11th, 7:42. Just leaving Tehachapi now after a week of medical R&R for my foot and my knee. Everything feels great. Of course, it's never perfect, but it feels better. And but one thing is, my pack is heavy as you know what. Holy moly. I've got a 7 to 8 day food supply, 4.5 liters of water. Water doesn't come in until about 16 miles up trail, so I've got a ways before I got any more water coming, so I've got enough to bring me there. So, well, I personally thank Tony and Kevin for their help in Tehachapi, for the American Legion. You guys are awesome. Thanks for everything, I appreciate it. You guys snatched me up when I was broke last week, took me to the ER. You guys were great, fed me, and just were super great hosts. So I'm very fortunate that we have the support that we do have on this trail, especially when you're an old soldier like me. You tend to break sometimes. But the plan is today to monitor my foot and my knee, take it easy. I'm still going to push it in 20 though, so I can get the water point is, I think 16 miles away. So I'll go to the water point, fill up everything I have, and then do a dry camp tonight. Maybe do about 4 or 5 miles after that. And then hopefully tomorrow, we do have another sponsor in Clareville up on Paiute Mountain Road. So I'm going to go hang with him and his family tonight, or tomorrow night. So, holy moly, train just started moving. You can see this part of the PCT parallels Highway 58 outside Tehachapi, and I'll show you a little bit. Right along the highway, this train, usual suspects here. And today, it's actually a little cool this morning. I'm supposed to get to mid-80s today. Hopefully I'll hit some altitude pretty quick. At least it'll kind of get me a little higher. Hopefully out of the majority of the heat, but we'll see. But it was a relaxing week. I didn't really do too much except for eat and drink beer. Smoked my 500-mile cigar, which was due, and then I'm back at it. So, all right, guys, we'll talk to you soon again. Thanks. Hey guys, hey, Wall here again. It is just before noon. I stopped and had lunch on my first day back after my medical R&R for a week. Everything's feeling okay. Nothing crazy. Again, I'm only going to do probably 20, maybe 22 today. Actually taking it kind of slow. So it's a weird part of the trail here. It keeps going down like a Jeep road. I keep checking my map, but I'm still on the PCT. It makes me a little concerned. One thing I forgot to mention earlier, that during my week of leave, I spent a couple days with some really good family members. My niece and my nephew, and my godson and goddaughter, Randy, Natalie, Aiden, and Madison. It was really good to see them. I hadn't seen them in a few years. they're attached to my former spouse's family, so I mean, during the divorce it was a little weird, but we kept in touch a little bit. And then but I mean, they're both Randy and Natalie Ross, and they both said, hey, the relationship we have with you is different than we have with your ex-spouse. So we were able to kind of maintain a little bit of communication. I hadn't talked to them in a while since COVID started, so it was good. We actually hung out together, watched the fight, barbecued, hung out, and had a few beers. You know, they actually shared a cigar. It was good to catch up with them. Talked about the good old days, kind of when Randy was young. I took him and his brother and a buddy of mine and my two sons, Hans and Oren. We all went hiking on the 75-miler from Sonora past Kenny Meadows north to Torrey Meadows. We went north to south. And it was a hike that I'd done years before with the same friend and an old coworker. So took them on there. It was a great hike. It was tough for all the kids and everything too. And then I took the youngest son on that a second time. Then Randy's younger brother on the second time, which was really neat. So he talked about when his son Aiden gets a little bit older. He's 11 now. When he gets a little bit older, that it'd be great that we can all go on that hike again. Randy, I would love to. That'd be awesome. But it's great seeing you guys. I'm going to do a little bit better, communicate more with you guys. I told you guys are more than welcome to come up to the cabin anytime you want. Relax. Take the kids up there. Everybody love it up there, so it'd be great to see you guys again. And we'll definitely plan that hiking trip for Aiden's I think 14. I think that's when Oren was 14 when we took one on the trip. It's a brutal hike. Well, everybody's been in the PCT knows that whole section right there. It's like a roller coaster. But it's just kind of a neat hike to do with the family and stuff, and family that you've done it before with. It makes it really, really special. So, hey Randy, it's your birthday tomorrow, so you get a chance to say happy birthday before I lost my cell coverage. And you're gonna get this probably 4 or 5 days after your birthday. But hope you had a great birthday. Getting older now. You're definitely a grown man. You've been a grown man for a while. You're a great father, great provider for your family, great husband to Natalie, and you're a great role model for both of your children. So it's great seeing you guys. Love all four of you. I look forward to hanging out with you guys again. All right, back to the trail. Morning, guys. Hey, well, on trail. It is Wednesday morning, the 12th of May. Camped out last night at, I think it was 587, and we're currently going through a construction area, which is kind of weird. There's actually a major construction area here on the PCT. It's like they're building like an access road and cabling through here, fiber optic cable. I'm not sure if they're going to a community that's up here in the mountains or if they're just kind of going straight through to a big town or something, but it's kind of interesting. I kind of the PCT out in the middle of nowhere, and all of a sudden you come from a big construction site, and you're like, oh, this is kind of different. I mean, the PCT throws a little bit of everything at you, but it is about 6:30. I left camp probably about 20 minutes ago, a little after 6. Try to get a little earlier start today. I started about 7:30 yesterday. Plan is today to go up to Paiute Mountain Road and jump off there, which would be about 21 miles. Should be your basic up and down, about 5,000, 5,400 feet of elevation gain. I think 35 down. So that's like your typical day right now on the PCT. You go about 5,000 or 6,000, you'll go down about 3,000 or 4,000 as we gradually work our way up to the Sierras. But nice campsite. I camped with a couple people, 2 ladies I've never met before, Nemo and Riddler, and then I believe her name is Melissa. I bumped into her a while back. It's kind of weird when you take a week off, you start bumping into people you haven't seen in a while. So, and I also bumped into Nate again from Wasilla, Alaska. He asked me to kind of help him with his trail name, so told me he better get up early this morning and catch up so we can start working on that. And then his group of buddies, which includes Bowie, or Bowie, always get that one mixed up. Bowie, Eric, Tim, and there's one other one I don't think I've met before. Young guys from a little bit all over the place. But Bowie is from Portland. So we kind of met, it was a while back, a long time ago. Might have been Cajon Pass. It's kind of weird you think about. I mean, I'm almost at mile 600 right now. I've been out here for actually 5 weeks. 5 weeks today. And kind of think, but it seems like it's so much longer. It seems like I've been out here for several months already. Because Nate and I were having dinner last night talking. And remember the first time we kind of met was at Whitewater Preserve, where my tent blew away about 300 meters down the river. And show you this view right here. And sorry, I'm out of breath going up the hill. Just getting my butt warmed up here. But but I think about that time at Whitewater Preserve. John was still hiking then. We were doing pretty good. Putting I think 20, 25s. I think we put it at 25 to get to there. But it seems like it does seem like 3 or 4 months ago, which is really weird. I'm sure you guys that are watching, it's probably going by a lot quicker for you. But you know, typically I don't post these large videos, but maybe once a week I'm walking the whole time. But just imagine, as you're waiting for that video, I'm walking every single day to that point. So again, 21 today, jump off. Warriors Expedition is the sponsor there at Paiute Mountain Road. I'm gonna hang out with, let them host. And then water, okay, this stretch, there's not a lot of water in this stretch right here. When you start out at Highway 58 in Tehachapi, you've got almost 17 miles to your first water point. So you got to carry some water. And then from that water point, it is, it's from that water point, actually it's probably almost 19 miles. So from where I camped last night, I dry camped about 4 liters on me. Right now I probably have 2 liters on me, that's it. So that's got to hold me until I get to the first water point, which is 15 miles from there. So probably about 13 and a half right now. So early start helps out. It's a little cooler. I think it's going to be another warm one today, mid 80s. We will see how it goes. But hope everybody's ever having a good hump day back at home. And I need to start walking, so I'll chat with you later. Okay, bye. One thing I forgot to mention on my first video is that I saw some cat prints on the trail right by my camp this morning. So it's a good reminder, and you're reading the comments in Gut Hook, that kind of starting to enter, well, soon start to enter bear and all sorts of different abundance of wildlife out here on the trail. So including bears, mountain lions, everything, the cougars out here. So just another reminder that I'm getting closer to this Sierras. So for Alexandria and Shelby over in Germany, yes, I will have to keep an eye out for bears now a little more often. One of your big questions, how to protect myself from bears. In reality, I'm protecting my food from the bears, which actually protects me. So proper packaging of my food, which includes, I have a waterproof, kind of, it's supposed to be a scent-proof bag, but it's probably not completely scent-proof. But as I get closer, I'll transfer all my stuff. There's a requirement to carry a bear canister. And when I get that in about less than 200 miles, I'll get the bear canister. I'll pick it up at 7:45, mile 7:45. I will show you guys that. But that's the biggest way to protect myself from bears, because you're starting to enter bear country now. Morning, guys. Hey, well, back on trail. Let's see if I got stuff on my face here. Hey, it's a Friday the 14th. I did not video anything yesterday. A couple reasons why. The positives first. I actually, not last night, but the day before, linked up with a sponsor, Mr. Kevin Murphy, in the small town of Clareville. It's supposed to be a town, but I guess it used to be a little gold mining town, where he has him and his family have a really nice cabin. I'll throw some pictures up on here. His super great host. He's a sponsor of the Warriors Expedition Group for I think he said 5 years now. His father was a Vietnam vet, and he just kind of supporting us and putting back into the community, which is pretty cool. And so thank you, Kevin, for your hospitality. Great food, awesome cabin. Give me some great ideas for my cabin. I mean, obviously I can't make it like that, but I mean, that's just a beautiful place in the middle of nowhere. And I'm glad it was so close to the trail, because I was hurting. So, like the 2 days before that, long water carries, super hot and dusty. Honestly, I felt like crap. And Kevin, I gotta be honest with you, I was feeling like crap when I showed up there. So, I mean, it was really thankful to have your support. It was like your place is like in the perfect location. That whole stretch there, come out to Tehachapi, 15 mile, 17 mile, 18 mile water carries. It was really, really hot. So you don't drink as much because you're trying to conserve your water, but you actually need to drink more. So I got pretty dehydrated the 2 days before. Actually, the day coming in to Kevin's place, I actually almost got sick. Felt like crap, had headaches. It was just a rough couple days. So I don't know. I've talked to other people who've done through hikes, and you have your ups and downs. Last couple days are pretty down. So, but turn it to a positive thing. I hiked in. My plan was Kevin dropped me off, return me back to Walker Pass, and I was just going to sleep there. I want to go anywhere, but the little campground's not much there. So, and I think there's like one tree for shade. So I sat in that one tree for about 30 minutes. I'm like, I gotta do something. So threw on my hiking shoes, and I just hiked. Actually, I went up. This beautiful view here this morning. I only hiked up 4 miles, so I didn't go very far. Foot's still kind of, knee's great. Knee's really good. Right foot's still being a little bit of a pain in the butt. So kind of like a culmination of a bunch of things. But luckily I went 4 miles last night. Camped on a saddle. A little risky with the wind, but it actually wasn't too bad. Was able to get T-Mobile 5G, which was a miracle. Talked to a couple good friends. Talked to my daughter. Kind of reached out, and that helped. That made a big difference, because I was really feeling kind of not positive, and when you get that way out here, you kind of really question yourself. You're like, why are you here? And you, in a weird way, I just have to convince myself, okay, well, I'm here for a purpose. I'm here for a reason. And I'm only short way through. Right now I'm at probably about 6:57. So in reality, I think I'm at the point now where I can actually say that I have about 2,000 miles to go. So I've got a long ways. So you almost can't say that though. You almost have to just tell yourself, oh wow, you've done 6:57. You can't say I've got 2,000 miles to go, because it kind of like it can be a little overwhelming when you think about the mileage we're doing out here every day. So, and the whole thing. But still, last night I slept good. Woke up in a better mood. Had a great cup of coffee this morning. Had a nice little breakfast. Great sunrise coming out. I didn't jump out of bed first thing, so I kind of took my time this morning. Didn't really get on the trail till about 6:45. So, plan for today. There's a really good campsite, about 25. Okay, so up in the Kitty Meadows, I've got about, I think it's about 43 miles to go. So, 40, yeah. So I can split that in half. So I'm going to try to kind of split it in half. Chimney Creek campground is in 25 miles, less than 25. The weather, we'll see another warm one, so we'll see how that goes. So water stretches are shorter here in this section from Walker past Kenny Meadows, which is pleasant. So the plan is to kind of take it easy today, balance that 25 miles out, kind of roll, obviously keep it on the foot the whole entire time I'm out. And then Saturday, roll into Kenny Meadows, hopefully before the barbecue chuck wagon closes down. It closes at 4. So I'm hoping I get before then. And then grab a burger, crash for the night, and relax in Kenny Meadows tomorrow. So as most of you guys know, Kenny Meadows is the beginning of the Southern Sierras. So that's a big deal. As you can see from this area, I'm definitely getting close to the mountains. But I'm not there yet. So we'll continue to move forward. But thanks here for watching. And Kevin, thanks for the hospitality. That was awesome. Love your place. Food was way too good. I mean, this guy, just to let you know, I come walking in there. He's got steaks for me. I grilled some vegetables. I mean, it's just an amazing place. Beautiful property. And then even had strawberry shortcake with fresh strawberries and fresh blueberries. So that was amazing. Then the morning, not this morning, but in the morning, he made eggs and sausage, and it was just. He was willing to make pancakes too, but I'm like, no pancakes, just eggs and sausage are fine. So a little different than my breakfast bar I had this morning and coffee, but that was awesome. So it was something I needed. I definitely needed some intervention the last couple days to kind of counteract the hot, dry, dusty, nasty section there. So I know so actually my camp last night, I was able to kind of read social media, and there were some issues about a lot of people getting sick coming out of Tehachapi. Yeah, I mean, and there was concerns about some of the springs out there or hot tubs in Tehachapi. I think my reason why I was sick is because I sat there for 6 days healing in Tehachapi. Didn't hydrate properly. I kind of more on a beer diet, so I didn't eat well, didn't hydrate properly, and that wasn't good. So I mean, this is a serious deal out here when you're doing 20-25 miles a day. It's like you're doing a marathon every day, and you wouldn't go and drink a 6-pack of beer before you did a marathon. Well, I hope you wouldn't. So I know that's the reason why I was feeling like crappy, but today's Friday. Today's going to be a better day. Thanks guys for watching, and we'll chat later. Uh-oh. First time I've seen clouds in a couple weeks. Changing the weather. Oh, hey, good morning. It's Saturday the 15th. Saturday the 15th of May. Today. Okay, yesterday was a decent day. Sorry about picking my nose on camera. I had to do it, but I did 25 yesterday. Kind of pushed the limits of my foot a little bit, but actually, you know what? And knocking on wood, it actually does not feel super bad this morning. So I've got a pretty good routine now where I'm massaging before I go to bed and getting ibuprofen before I go to bed, and actually keeping them elevated all night long. So that actually helps a little bit with healing. But doesn't feel bad right now. So just did my first climb coming out of Chimney Creek Campground, a little bit farther off trail than I was hoping it would be. And I camped with some people I've never met before last night. As they were doing slack packing, and they had a van kind of supporting them. So I was having my fingers crossed I get some trail magic out of it, but no, it didn't work out. But that's fine. Actually, I met some real nice neighbors next to the campsite. Gave me a real good hazy IPA. That was nice. I'm gonna know we're getting a good cold beer and fresh water. So today I will end my journey in the desert. Right now at about probably at 684 right now. So 20 miles, I'm in Meadows. So I'm excited about that. Excited to get, and I actually get to see the Kern River for the first time, which would be pretty cool. I think it's the South Fork I come up on. But today's a big day. Getting out of the desert. Just like I said before, a long time ago, that first 700 miles is to test you and mentally and physically prepare you and your equipment for the next 700 miles. So I guess since I'm still alive, since I'm still on trail, still moving forward, I guess I'm doing okay. But we've got a long day ahead, so up and at her. But my goal is to get there before 4 p.m. because that's when the barbecue place closes down at Meadows General Store. So hopefully, if not, I can always catch a shuttle down to Grumpy Bear's and get some food there. But it is Saturday night, so should be hopping. Well, I don't know if that's would be really hopping there, but it's pretty quiet. But I thought this campground I went to last night would be Friday night would be packed, but no, it's pretty remote, out in the middle of nowhere. I guess it takes a 2.5 hour drive just off of Lake Isabella to get there. So, but yeah, the couple I met to give me a beer, nice couple. She was out of San Diego, he was out of Reno, and they kind of meet in the middle there to kind of hang out and camp together. Super nice people. Good conversations. So, okay, I'm going back uphill again. I'm gonna shut this thing off and get back to hiking. Thanks, guys. Looks like there's some old structure right here, I guess from the mill or something. But there's a bunch of stuff around here. That's pretty cool. guys, that's my first view of the Sierras. A little ways off, a couple days off, but Canyon Meadows will happen today. Alright guys, there's another picture. I believe that's the backside of Mount Whitney, and then the rest of the Sierras to the left there. I believe that is. Okay, if anybody wondered what that noise is, it's not me, it's not my body, it's my pack. I acquired a squeaking noise early this morning, so it's not my body. I'm not completely falling apart. A little bit of a milestone just became up on the South Kern River. A real river. Holy crap. I haven't seen one of those in a long time. Holy moly. And here it is, Canyon Meadows. Whew, time to get a beer. Hey guys, well here. Guess where I'm at? Canyon Meadows South. Wow. Shit, I'm sorry. 2 weeks ago, I didn't think I would even make it. Even 3 days ago, I just kind of doubt myself. But here I am. Canyon Meadows South. Wow, sure looks a lot different when you walk in here. Fuck yeah. I'm gonna go get a beer.